something's just happened to my camera. What, I don't know. It just shut off on me. How, I don't know. But anyway, today we'll be talking about HMOs. And what I mean by that basically is illegal ones. Come down on my scooter. As you can see, I've had the new stickers put on it and stuff. Looking quite nice after its little clean up. But yeah, we'll be taking a walk down Thorpe Road to do with illegal HMOs. Now this one is 100% illegal, and basically they're turning it into a 6-bedroomed HMO without any planning permission. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to take a walk down there, take a look at it, and I'll explain a little bit more whilst we're down there. But I'm going to take a walk around town first to see what's going on. I've got to go and meet my wife and take little in to a singing lesson. So whilst they do that, that's when I'll go down Thorpe Road and take a look at this HMO. Now this HMO, apparently, 100% correct apparently, we have got 5 Serco HMOs in Melton Mowbray, confirmed. So we didn't know that, we knew we'd got one, which was up on West Avenue. And after the trouble with that one, there's 5 more. Now it seems to be that that's them, that seem to be the problem is Serco and Home Office. Not giving councillors and stuff like that any power to do anything about these HMOs, but we also have illegal HMOs in Melton Mowbray as well. Now we've been to Skegness this last week, and I was outside that migrant hotel. Some strange looking people walking round, looking lost. Then we were following them round the arcade when they were following young children around the arcade and stuff. And they got asked to leave. I forgot to leave that part in the video. They were asked by one of the workers there to leave the arcade where kids were playing on the 1p machines and things like that. These migrants were sat at the top. Let's just say, not exactly talking to each other, just staring, which is abnormal. Why would you be sat there staring at children? Anyway, they were asked to leave because they were making people very fucking uncomfortable, which isn't on. Now we were just walking round towards B&H Midland Services, which has still got planning permission in for a hand car wash. Just over there. Move this up a little bit, as you can see. Also owned by a HMO entrepreneur. So what are the plans for that? But yeah, there was denial that we had illegal HMOs in Melton. Well, I'm going to show you one. Let's go and have a look. So from one HMO to another, these HMOs seem to be appearing down on Thorpe End. Now, there's one just across the road here. I don't know whether it's illegal or not. It is actually listed as a HMO, so I don't think this one's actually illegal. But this HMO may be for students. This HMO may be for people that can't afford a mortgage and things like that. So they've applied for the relevant planning permission and everything else, but there is a chance it may be for illegal migrants. Now Melton doesn't want illegal migrants. We don't want to end up becoming like Grantham, which is absolutely full of them. Again, I can confirm that we have 5 Serco properties in Melton, still waiting to hear where they are, because I believe people have a right to fucking know exactly who they have living around them to keep themselves and their kids safe. But there's one HMO that's listed freely on the internet. Again, I'd like to say I do not advocate for any form of violence. You're right. I don't advocate for any form of violence or any form of criminal damage to anybody's property. Never have, never will. I will now wait. And basically, we'll go down and take a look at this one on Thorpe Road. See you in a minute. Just walking up here, and I think we're approaching it now. It's not far from the shop. Now this is just round the corner from a school as well. And it looks a right fucking mess, if I'm honest. We'll take a walk by. We'll have a look. and I'll go from there. But that's where the old hospital used to be, as you can see. Now there's always some properties up here that are doing renovations to some description, but when you've got one terraced house that was a 3-bedroomed, I'm out of breath. With no windows in it. That's number 83. That's got no windows in it. We'll keep walking. Again, that isn't the HMO as far as I'm aware, or a HMO as far as I'm aware. When I come across one, I'll start recording. But it's got 6 different buttons on it for 6 different flats. This property is sold, so that'll be one to keep an eye on, because people are buying up these properties and changing 3 bedrooms into 6 fucking bedrooms. Right around the corner from a primary school. So I think we're approaching the property now as this yellow Islamic van. Now these are doing this HMO illegally. They have not got planning permission for this HMO. So what I'm going to do is walk by, get the registration of that van, probably cross the road and get the side of it. But this is a builder's of some description. Is this it here? Yeah, this is the HMO. It's got the lights on. This is the illegal one. I've got some photos to show you as well. LN64CZC. Golden Developments. We'll cross at the zebra crossing and I'll zoom in. I don't think the zebra crossing actually applies to anybody sort of wanting to cross over a weekend. I think it's more for the school kids. But as you can see, there's the illegal HMO. This is an illegal HMO right here in Melton, being made by Golden Developments Ltd. They are the ones that are renovating the property. They have not applied for planning permission to have this 3-bedroomed house converted into a 6-bedroomed. For reference, the number of the house, I believe to be, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different numbers, as you can see there. That is your illegal, yes, illegal HMO. Here's some screenshots to prove it. And the yellow van is the one that I've also seen on Dorothy Avenue. So I'm going to be checking to see whether this company has any properties on Dorothy Avenue or that area, because that will be, I believe, a second illegal HMO, or maybe an illegal HMO up that end of town as well. We need to know how many properties this place actually owns and how many of them are actually responsible for creating these illegal HMOs in Melton Mowbray. So there you have it. That is the illegal HMO we have in Melton Mowbray. I believe there's going to be an order put in to stop it. I don't know. There may have to be. I've informed certain individuals of it. So there you go, yeah, an illegal HMO just round the corner from a school that will be housing illegal migrants. Now the car wash up that end of town, they live in the house next door. How many of them are working illegally, I don't know. I know that it was shut down a couple of years ago because of that type of shenanigans going on there. But as I said before, if you settle for this sort of stuff here in Melton or any other town or city and don't say nothing because you're too scared to, you can't really say a lot when something's happened to one of the kids or anything else, when we've got unchecked male migrants from different backgrounds and different cultures coming into our town and doing things they shouldn't be doing. See you in a minute. So as I take a walk through this bit here, which used to be an old brewery, basically there's an HMO at the back here as well, but this one's actually legal. They've done it properly. Not sure what company it is. But as I said before, if done legally, it's fine. But if not, you're going to get called out for it, ain't you? Turn round. Pissing thing. Doesn't like turning round on you. Now I notice this car's parked here a lot, which is the Mercedes, and that's to do with this, I think it's this HMO just here. But other than that, I don't know a lot about it. You can look it up online. There's also a Range Rover. So I've just took the microphone out for a few minutes just so you can hear, you know, a little bit better of the surrounding area where I am. But anyway, yeah, that's the illegal HMO and the Islamic van, as you can see, with pictures of Muslims on it, that are making illegal HMOs in Melton, Mowbray, and probably many other places as well. Again, I'd just like to stress that I did see that van up on Dorothy Avenue, up the other end of town, just off Asfordby Road. I'm just trying to cross the road at the moment. As soon as I cross the road, I'll... here we go, I can cross now. Yeah, that seems to be the place. Now, it's a 3-bedroomed house that seems to be being made into a 6. And again, with good confirmation, 5 HMOs owned by Serco in Melton Mowbray. And they were all saying that Simon Lumley hadn't got a point. Well, it seems he fucking had, hadn't he? Let's be truthful. What a bugger. Yeah, I've got my glasses on and they're absolutely filthy. But anyway, I'm going to take a walk into town, go and grab a cup of coffee, and then I'm going to pop to Love Records because I bought myself a new record player and I want to try it out. I have got a record for it that I bought whilst we were on holiday. I bought the Backstreet Boys, bloody Backstreet Boys. I bought the Pet Shop Boys album just to try it out. But I'm going to go and look for an Oasis album and see if there's anything I can find in Love Records, if it's still open today. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. This is the new church and everything, waving into the window. I don't know whether she's coming out to me, but St. John's Baptist Church. Not open at the moment. See in a moment. Thinking Morrison should probably pull the fucking act together and clear up all this shit outside their flaming, outside their properties. The amount of fucking rubbish that's just left everywhere is unbelievable. Just loads of shit all over the floor and all sorts. Behind the bench, in the hedges, every fucking where. So if you were coming through town and you just fancied a little bit of a sit down and, you know, to relax, this would be the bench to do it on. Pretty much fucked and needs sorting. So just been in a second-hand shop and picked up this classic, the best of. There we go, classics 1981 to 1984 plus Paul Young. Can't beat a bit of 80s music. Whether that'll be copyrighted or not, I don't know. So a little bit of a shorter video today, but I think I've made my point. This has been Street Switch Photography. If you like this video, like, subscribe, go and hit the notification bell. And we'll be at a church tomorrow. I'm hopefully doing a church somewhere up Thorpe Road. If I can find one, what we'll do is take a ride out there tomorrow and I'll see what I can find. We'll take a walk round and we'll do the usual on a Sunday. A nice relaxing video. But yeah, today's video has been quite interesting. So I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day.